So on wicket keeping, I know we had the controversy with Bairstow walking and being run out.
Yep.
Back in the day, Stumper Rickson, was that something all keepers did, or him in particular would try that on?
Every single wicket keeper in every game I've played has done that at least once. Some guys do it every over.
They used to do it in the backyard.
Everything, mate. That was just the biggest beat up, and the disgraceful members in the Lord's Pavilion, who I know now because I've asked some of the Australian players.
Yeah.
There were Fs and Cs, cheating, effing Australian Cs.
And the Lord would not have liked that, would he?
Mate.
After naming the oval after him. No?
I'll pay that. That's a great comment.
That's a really big one. No swearing in my church. I've been in that room a dozen times, Dawes. I've been in the Lord's Long Room when one of the stewards has come over to a group of people that weren't really loud, but were laughing loudly and said, excuse me, you keep it down here. I've been moved on out of Lord so-and-so's chair because that's got to be vacant all the time for Lord Dawson or whoever was coming in. To see them react like that, I thought straight away, we've got them here.
Yeah.
But the racial and the language used, cheating. So this is my take on it. I'll give you quickly, then we'll move on. The laws of cricket are made by the MCC, the Marylebone Cricket Club. They own Lords. They allow Middlesex County Cricket Club to play there. So that's the home of the MCC and Middlesex and the home of cricket. They have a committee and then subcommittees under the MCC, and they have a rules or a laws committee. If the laws need to be changed or a new law needs to be made or whatever, it goes through that. Then it goes to the committee. Then the members, those people in that room, vote and make those laws. So the law that they made, it was handed to Murray Erasmus, the third umpire, to judge that. He judged it out within the laws of the game. And they blew up. So are they calling Murray Erasmus a cheat for invoking a law that they made?
Get rid of him.
And the law that they made incensed them so much that they made severe and nasty comments, called us cheats, and racial comments as well to one of our players. Racial comments.
One more quick question before we move on that.
I'd never play there again.
If the boy from Matraville was walking through that room on that day and you were being called that stuff, would you better hold yourself back, or what would you have done? Or would the Matraville come out and you would have stayed?
No, he's a changed man, the old widow. He would have handled that with grace.
I'm going to say this. It may have depended on what stage of my career I was at. If it had been really early in my career.
So it was your first few test matches and you're walking through there and then they're arcing up at you, you cheat, you whatever else.
I probably would have had a real go in those days, Dawes, because there was no CCTV. None of it would have been recorded. So I reckon not only me, a few of our boys would have had a real Merv. He would have headbutted someone on the way in.
Or meet you outside.
Absolutely.
So you would have come back early from that tour.
Maybe. Now it's very, very
That's
different.
a good point, Widow.
Yeah, it is.
Really good point.
But if you look at Usman Khawaja, you can see him talking behind him, Davey Warner, the old Matraville mauler. He's almost walking down with the fists up because you can take the boy out of Matraville, Ray, but you can never take the Matraville out of the boy. So different times, but I'll say this, mate. Those members, absolutely disgraceful. They should hang their heads in shame over that incident. And for me, I'll never go back into the long room again, even if I was invited by the CEO of the MCC.
I wouldn't go there either.
I'd go, mate, you need to do better than that after your members disgraced themselves. They couldn't disgrace themselves any more than that during a test match.